Bitcoin opens up the imagination and possibilities of a global digital currency. The blockchain technology that comes with Bitcoin has put our society in an incredible time. Huobi is actively involved in this wave of rising digital assets in 2013, helping to enlighten Chinese people in digital currency investment. Huobi has made a brilliant achievement in taking the highest market share and received the highest trading volume in China. At present, Huobi Group is opening a global integrated digital asset transaction services with a strong focus on customer service. Huobi Group has set up operations and service centers in Singapore, Hong Kong, Seoul, Tokyo, Beijing, and Shenzhen. With our new base in the beautiful Singapore, Huobi Group will bring quality educational and service experiences to millions of users of digital assets in 130 countries and regions.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Huobi Talk episode 33. My name is Elsa and from Huobi Singapore. Huobi Talk is the live streaming from Singapore, Huobi.pro headquarters. We are #1 talk show want to educate viewers, bring the latest insights, development, stories, and blockchain technology. Today we have with us is Mr. Guo Dazhi, Chief Research Fellow, and Mr. Zhaofei, Researcher from Huobi Research. Welcome to Huobi Talk. Today, last Thursday, we had a special episode discussing the EOS mainnet launch, where we had a great discussion on the latest EOS update. We also had the opportunity to speak to Danny from Huobi.pro and Rose from Huobi EOS Beer. Don't worry if you have missed out our previous episode on Huobi Talk. Simply check on the Huobi.pro YouTube channel to catch up on the previous episode. And do not forget to subscribe our Huobi.pro on YouTube. Simply click on the subscribe button below. Join us on Huobi.pro official Telegram, Research Huobi.pro official, Twitter and Huobi_pro, Instagram and Huobi.pro. Check out the links at the description below right now. Yeah. Okay, so some updates on HADAX. The 8th round of the third phase of HADAX voting is currently open for voting and will be ended Sunday, June 10 at 1 p.m. Singapore time. Check out the update on rules and regulations and announcement on HADAX website right now and start to vote for your favorite projects. Also, don't forget that we want to highlight that all the votings on HADAX is free and all the Huobi tokens used for voting will be fully refunded. So do feel free to vote for your favorite projects and vote for them to be listed. Okay, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us at the Blockchain Festival Vietnam. So just let you know that our Huobi.pro is currently hiring at Vietnam. So do join us and please send your resume to iPadHR@huobi.com. Yeah, before we start our chat with Dazhi and Zhaofei, here's an update on our signature airdrop segment. I know all you are waiting for this. Okay, airdrop price pool today will be also depends on the amount of viewers we get during the live streaming. So please do share this live streaming to all your friends now. The more we can get, the more sharings. So we can see today we will have ONT will share up to 1,192 ONTs. So first tier, if we hit minimum 2,000 viewers, we can share about 500 ONT. If it's next year 2005, we can share of 800 ONT. Let's aim for the highest tier, so we can share about 1,000 ONT. At the end of this show, I'll be announcing how many airdrop tokens you will be getting. Simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at Huobi Loyalty on HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool. They will be hit. So please follow the correct format. Okay. We'll also have a special QA session today where you can stand to share another 182 ONTs. So simply take note that all the QAs will be asked later, and do pay attention to our discussions with our sharings and comment on the correct answer at the chat box with the correct format with Huobi UID 1234556 at correct answer. Okay, the first 10 correct questions for each of the 5 QAs will share the additional price of 182 ONTs. So good luck and please do pay attention to us. Please note that all tokens will be deposited into your Huobi.pro account within 3 working days after the official announcement is posted on the Medium. Okay, so we'll start our interview today back to our special guest from Huobi Research, Mr. Dazhi, Chief Research Fellow, and Mr. Zhaofei from Huobi Research. Thanks for joining us today. And can you share more about yourselves, Dazhi?
Hi guys, I'm Dazhi from Huobi Research. Very glad to share some opinions with you guys.
Hi, I'm Zhaofei. It's so glad to see you guys right here.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for coming today. Let's start our exciting topic today. The monthly market update, highlight updates. As we know that blockchain industry moving so fast. So what are some updates for the first month? Any update on the global policies? Maybe Dazhi, we can share more about the global policies.
Yeah, sure. As we know, we can set up a new internet based on the blockchain and featured as the value transfer. So, and then the new risk arise. The government should perform their duty of so-called market watching. So in the US, the SEC Commissioner Rob Jackson said the ICO is a security in a broad sense, and the investors are vulnerable to front risk. So the government, SEC, should strengthen the regulations of ICO and to ensure the ICO regulated under the security framework. Also, the Indian government shares the similar opinion in this area. But the point is, if the government want to collect tax for this new industry, and the government should set a framework for the industry.
Yeah. So what does government really want to do?
Okay. The government don't just stay on the watching stage. They also have some positive opinions related to this area. For the UK, crypto UK, they send the regulation should concentration on the trader and crypto exchange rather than the cryptocurrency itself. Also, the EU, South Korea, and Australia hold the similar opinions. A common sense is the real risk lies in the interface between the true world and the blockchain system. So the AML and KYC is necessary.
Yeah. So I believe that our Huobi Research will closely follow up all the rules and regulations among the world, right?
Yes,
Right.
sure.
Okay, great.
Yes, sure. Also, in word, I think the close attention from the government is a positive signal for the market, and also the regulation from the government maybe can set up a new stance for the blockchain industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very fast changing in crypto world. So many things have happened in May. So how about the primary market? I think a lot of our audience quite interested in the primary market.
Right.
So maybe Zhaofei, you can share more of the insights of primary market.
Right, sure. So how to figure out what's going on of the primary market? We can see the charts. We have two, right, next. Right, yes, right here. The project number and the financing situation. In here, we can see there are 235 projects in primary market have completed the crowdfunding. And the number decreased about 15% from the last month. And only the 67 projects have disclosed the amount of crowdfunding. The total amount of them is 5555 million, which is a lucky number, right?
Yeah.
And the average crowdfunding amount in April and May is on the right chart. You can say the May is $8.28 million for average, which is higher than the April.
Wow. So a total of 235 projects in private market in May. But we can see there's still a drop from April to May. But while the average crowdfunding actually rise, right? Any comments on this?
Right. So from the chart, from the data, we can see maybe the capital is more centralized. Yeah, the investor would like to invest better projects, not every projects.
Oh, so what happened after, what kind of situation after financing?
Yeah, we can see in the chart and talk with data. Right, next. Yeah, talk with data, and we have 4 points to describe the situation after financing: the listed rate, the break rate, the monthly fluctuation, and top 3 gainers. The listed rate means the crowdfunding projects, how many have launched the exchange, which is increased by about 40% in the May, right?
Yeah, so still not everyone can be listed.
Not everyone can be listed in the exchange. And the break rate is totally high data. You can see it's almost 3/4 of the projects he's the break the price, right? What is the break rate? Which means if the crowdfunding price higher than the price when the project listed in the exchange for the first time, we will say it is a break. Which means if the project break, you will lose your money, right? The investor will lose your money. So just keep climbing when the crowdfunding invest.
Yeah. Do we have any top 3 amongst all the most amount of crowdings? Any project we can share with our audience?
Sure. We can see which one is a top gainer right here, which is Sela. Sela up about 700%, which is the most one, right? And much higher than the second and the third one, just 100%.
Okay,
So,
maybe we can have also have a show on any other special projects and why this project is quite special also.
Yeah, we will introduce the Sela next.
Can we have a next page?
Yes. Right, right, here is the Sela. The Sela listed in Huobi HADAX exchange, and it's a 4th generation blockchain. He aimed to solve the problems existing in the platform right now, like the security, the energy consumption, and the transaction speed. We know in this month, EOS experienced a security problem, right? So people will say maybe the blockchain, especially the platform, have the security problems, and the seller, maybe they have their way to solve this problem. And the energy consumption, the Bitcoin. People will say the Bitcoin have a huge consumption of the energy of the totally world when 1 Bitcoin was dead. And maybe the thousands of energy, thousands of dollars energy will be consumed. And the transaction speed, ETH, we know it's too low to use.
Yeah, correct. That's quite interesting. Thanks for sharing, Zhaofei. Just now, if you do pay attention, we do have mentioned some numbers and projects. So we'll come to our first Q&A questions. Question 1, in May 2018, how many projects completed crowdfunding? A, 135, B, 235, C, 335. I repeat one more time. Question, in May 2018, how many projects completed crowdfunding? A, 135, B, 235, C, 335. Please put your correct answer, follow the format of Huobi UID 1234 as correct answer. So we can see from the live chat box now a lot of answer about it. Wow, some of them already got the correct answer. Yeah, so please pay attention to our conversation and discussion. We may pop up some questions along the way. Okay, just now we have discussed about the primary market. So how about the secondary market? Any insights for this month of the secondary market?
Yes, sure. A brief introduction for the secondary market is there is around 639 crypto assets in total, and also with circulation market cap is 335 billion US dollars, which means continuously increase in the quantity, but a heavily decrease in the market cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So understand that actually Huobi Research classified the digital assets into 4 different categories. Let's say we have coin, platform, application, asset-backed tokens. Maybe we can share more to our audience how we classify that and what are they?
Yeah, 4 categories. The coins, which means we can treat it as an alternative investment, and it's a product in the earlier period in the blockchain industry, similar like the Bitcoin, Litecoin, something. And also the platform asset, it works similar like operation system also means it can provide a technology platform for the user, for the project of the in the blockchain. And also the third type is application asset, which means the tokens, also the crypto assets, can be used in a real scenario. Also based on our statistic, there is around 25 industries and can be applied to the blockchain. Also, which means we can set up a new business model on these lines.
Yeah.
Also, the last tab is the asset-backed token, which means the token's value is connected to the real asset, such as USD and golden. Also, this type of asset serve as a safe haven in the market. Why we built this kind of category method? Because we think different type. For example, the platform asset is play an important role in this period because they can serve a very important role in the technical efficiency improvement for the whole blockchain system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, our Huobi Research will come out its own classification, right? So based on the category, what insights can we find in the market?
Yeah, sure. Based on the picture, based on this picture, we can see in the last May, we can find the largest decrease. Its application is the largest decrease in terms of the total market cap, but the platform assets is the least decrease in terms of the average market cap. It's very different. Same months.
Yeah, we do have a lot of projects carrying on secondary market. Do we have a summary, like say top gainers and top decliners? Maybe we can share with our audience. They can take note about it.
Yes, we also can go to further detailed information system, and we can find the top winner in
top
the
gainer.
top gainer in the May is the MyBit income distribution system. Also, the second gainer is the SOC. SOC is a decentralized forecasting platform. Also, maybe we can hope they can get great progress in the World Cup period in Russia in this month. Yeah.
It's epic.
Yeah. Also, the top 10 gainer featured as more than 70% increase in the chain rate. So, total market is in a downward, but the top 10 gainer is the performance of top 10 is very impressive.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have a slide to show our audience for the top gainers and top decliners? So maybe our audience can have a look. Yeah. Okay, so you can see our top gainer is MyBit. Top decliner, unfortunately, is the Kyber network. So we'll come to our second question, Q&A, if you did pay attention. So thanks for Dazhi for all the sharings about secondary market. So the question will be, which project is the top gainer in May? Okay, first, A, MyBit token. B, Kyber network. C, Polymath. Okay, I repeat one more time. Which project is a top gainer in May? A, MyBit token. B, Kyber network. C, Polymath. So follow the correct format to get the extra sharing, the extra 182 ONTs. We'll pick up the top 10 ones. Okay, we'll see live chat. Wow, I can see a lot of UIDs. Can we see some answers also? Yeah, we can. Okay, finally we can see some correct answer. Yeah, quite easy. It's kind of giveaway question because just now we just flashed. Yeah. Okay, the second question, please take note. Just now we share about all our categories, how our Huobi Research classify all the coins and tokens, everything. So please name at least one out of the 4 categories of the asset used by Huobi Research. Okay, I repeat one more time. Please name at least one out of the 4 categories of assets used by Huobi Research. Do remember to follow the correct format so we can identify you. Huobi UID 123456 at correct answer. Yeah. Thanks for your participating. Yes. Yeah, we can see a lot of ongoing as well. Yeah. So, okay, so I can see some new joiners, and currently we do have a 1,825 watchings. So just gentle reminder that for those just joining us today, we have airdrop prize pool today will also depends on the amount of views we gather during the live streaming. Please share this live stream to all your friends now. The more we can get, the more tier. So currently we're still at the first tier, so carry out, we will share all this live streaming to your friends so we can share more ONTs. Okay? At the end of this show, I will be announcing how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. Simply comment on your live chat with your Huobi UID 12345 and vote on HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier with HIT. Okay, we'll also have special QA session today where you can stand to share another 182 ONT. Simply take note that QA will be asked throughout the live streaming. We have answered 3 questions and we still have 2 ongoing. So comment on the chat box with the following format: Huobi UID 123456 and correct answer. The first 10 correct answers for each of the 5 QA will share the additional prize pool of 182 ONT. Good luck and do pay attention to our conversation and our sharings. And note that all tokens will be deposited into your Huobi.pro account within 3 working days after the official announcement is posted on Medium. Okay, so actually we want to keep this conversation interactive. So if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to comment on the live chat box. We'll be picking up some questions to answer along the way. Okay. Then let's get back. Let's dive deeper into platform assets. Just so we do share what is platform assets and what are some popular platform assets. Maybe you can show more about platform assets. Okay.
Right. So let's introduce what is the platform assets. The platform is very important because it's the infrastructure of the blockchain right here. So it's related to the development of infrastructure blockchain technology and every application of blockchain based on the platform. So the platform's function and speed and all of things is related to how the apps.
Okay, well, we can see that the EOS ETH together accounts to 71% of the overall market share.
Right.
Meaning they are dominant in the market even with so many different platform projects. Do you think only one platform assets can exceed, or let's say all can exceed together?
No. So there are 3 of the platforms we categorize. So it's a universal platform, integrated platform, and a vertical industry platform. The EOS and ETH, we will say it is a universal platform. It could be build the apps, right? Could have the coin, could have their own coin, but they will have the computation in 2 dimensions, which is the technology and it's a community. So right now, the most function of the platform is to have the token. So EOS and ETH have their own position and take and occupy the most market value of the blockchain. But in the future, things will change.
Yeah. So you still believe we need to have different platform assets because we have different platform user cases, right?
Yes, we have different positions.
Okay. So we'll come to question number 4. In addition to Ethereum and EOS, please take another platform-based project mentioned. Do we have the answer? Okay, so maybe we can continue to share more about based on these questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can see in the EOS and the ETH, and we also could say integrated chain platform and the vertical platform. We can see in the chat, we introduced the ELF. ELF is a kind of integrated chain. Right here, integrated chain platform. It provides a high-efficient multi-chain processing system with cross-chain communication and self-involving governance, which means every platform, maybe almost the platform and almost the blockchain could incite the ELF. And ELF being the high speed with one city to another city, the information high speed. And what about ELF progress right now? The testnet will launch in June. It's much close, but the mainnet will launch in the Q1 of the next year. And we also could see the vertical industry platform. We have the typical project, which is the CyberMiles. Right? In this month, CyberMiles released a product called the Blocktonic. It's a world's first digital currency e-commerce platform. It's focused on the e-commerce platform, and we also have the entertainment. We have the social media. We have the sports. We have a lot of industries. They will also have their own vertical industry platform for everyone, every industry. So maybe right now this industry is not much higher. I mean the market value not much higher than the EOS and TH, but in the future they have their own position.
Yeah, so we have the more the better, right? So we'll be more diversified.
Right.
Okay, just now I did share the question 4. So I'll repeat one more time. In addition to Ethereum and EOS, please state another platform-based project mentioned just now. Okay? Do answer your questions with the correct format so we can answer you, identify you accordingly. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Well, I can see some answers ongoing also. Yeah. Currently, we do have close to 2,000, exceed 2,000 viewers watching at the same time. So please share to your friends so we can enjoy and we can join this conversation as well. Okay, so we can see that during this a lot of launches of US mainnet hype up the first half year of the market. So what about other projects? Are there any other projects launching mainnet soon as well?
Yeah, as soon as well. We have the calculate the time right here. It's June. June, EOS, ONT, and AE will launch their midnight, and in the Q2, the Zilliqa and the Fusion will launch. The end of this year, the R-Chain, LST, and next year, ELF, we see that, and the undetermined time is Hcash and the Dragon Chain. So why the launch time of the midnight is very important to them? Because we have a statistic, right? So the market value of the project which launched their midnight is much higher, maybe 7 to 8 times more than the projects not launched their midnight. So if they launch the midnight, the market value will go growth, and the price will go growth.
So you can see a lot of projects they want to go mainland. So
Yeah.
why so many projects want to go mainland? Is it a special reason behind?
Yeah, as I said, it's a market value, and I will say a typical project called the Nebulous. Nebulous is different because other projects will launch their midnight with whole functions, like smart contract function, like the EVM function. But Nebulous launch their midnight, but their main function, like the Nebulous Force, Nebulous, I remember the rank, is not launch this kind of functions. They will launch their functions step by step in this year. So if the project launch the midnight, that doesn't mean they complete the whole project, just the midnight. It's different.
I see. Speaking of the mainnet launch, it feels like only the technical people, like developers, they can participate. How about a general public?
The general public.
Yes.
Right, we can see the slides right here.
Okay.
So general public, we see the platform competition in 2 dimensions, right? Technology and the community. That's a fantastic thing of the blockchain, you know. Someone may say, oh, platform is too technology, right? I'm the normal user. Platform is not my business, but it's not. Because if you have the token of the platform, maybe you have the rights to vote for the super nodes of yourself, like EOS, and decide what's going on, what will happen, or even the fork of the blockchain. So if you have token, you will stay in the community and you will have the rights of this blockchain. So it's to our business, it's to everyone's business to use your token to do your rights. That's a fantastic thing of the blockchain. And from data, right here, it's 2 dimension. We have the GitHub code number and the social media's number of the every project. So we can see the EOS and the LST and the ELF work more in this month in the GitHub. And in the social media, ETH is much, much higher than others. That's the power.
Yeah. Oh, great. That's quite interesting. Then how about the market performance of the platform assets? Maybe you can share more about the market performance.
Yeah, so before we see that the US and ETH takes the 3/4 market value, right? It's so big. And what's about market performance of this month? The Dragon chain is most decliner, right? It's almost half cut down of the market value. But the ontology rose by almost 50%.
Wow, seems like a great
Great.
month for alternate.
So everyone like ontology.
Yeah. So as the largest market capitalization, Ethereum fell from USD 62.75 billion to USD 57.786 billion, a decrease about 7.92%, right? Wow. Thanks for sharing, Zhaofei. And now we'll see we have some Q&A sessions for our audience. Let's see what we have from questions from our audience. Okay, first question from Fidan. What about Chinese government regulation and your strategy of going forward for Huobi? Would you like to share about the regulations, about strategy of going forward? Actually, we're quite open to blockchain technology actually.
Yeah, Huobi also is a firm registered in the Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see second question. Question from Jen. Can you share more about EOS?
Oh, everyone focus on the
Yeah,
EOS
everyone
rate.
focus on
When we
EOS.
talked in the last time, but yeah, right. US released the midnight just 2 days ago. I remember, right?
Yeah.
So, but the at that time the price go higher than before, and but we can see one thing we need to mention about the EOS is a fork, right? EOS could fork if the supernodes decided to fork. They have the rights to fork, and the Batmaster BM, the CTO of the EOS, they are not like the Vitalik, right? Vitalik will control the fork, but we think I think the BM didn't control the fork. If something like the Korean supernode decide to fork the EOS and make the EOS blockchain to more suitable for their use, they will decide to fork the EOS. So that's one thing we need to mention. The US will fork, maybe.
Also,
Okay.
I also have something
Yeah.
to share. For the EOS, it is a very hottest topic in this period. But what I saying is, you should pay close attention to his technical plan, because the technical plan for EOS is very simple, but is very comprehensive. So maybe it can it represent the next generation for the blockchain. And also the EOS story included all features related to the technology, related to the consensus, related to the community and the project leader. It's very wonderful, I think.
Yeah. Correct. And one more question from Ronald. How many DICO has completed regulation and your strategy of going forward? Okay, wait lah.
We changed
Where is
it
the question?
Okay, it's
From-
over already.
the
Oh, okay.
last question.
It's already, I can't see it.
Share
Okay.
more.
Can you share more on Huobi Research?
Okay. Huobi Research is a subsidiary for the Huobi China. Yeah. Also, we have a group and closely watch the changes of the industry. Also including the technology development, also application. Also, we have around maybe 25 researchers also in this team. And we have weekly report, monthly report, and some special report, and can release continuously. Also, please pay attention to our WeChat account. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I know we do have weekly report, research report to share with our public and say all the monthly insights, everything. So this has been part of our Huobi Research also, right? to give the insights monthly update. That's why we're quite exclusive for Huobi clients, or Huobi audience as well. Let's see if we do have any other questions ongoing. Well, a lot about EOS questions. Yeah, people quite interesting on the EOS. Okay. One more question from Chin Dong. Your own public chain is A chain side chain, right? Formed from A chain.
Which is from A-chain. A-chain is a similar
Yeah.
operation system, different from EOS.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Huobi announced they will create a public chain competing with EOS and Ethereum. What are Huobi chances? What are the chances with
Okay,
them?
I think there is a huge enough space for maybe 2 or 3, maybe or more than 2 or 3 public platform system. So I don't think it's competed for EOS for the Huobi chain. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see any more. Okay. Shy help on how you are going to accomplish that application protocol. Say all the application assess what kind of protocol we are imply and what kind of
Which Huobi chain?
Application protocol. What was
yeah.
that?
So like say kind of rules regulations, what kind of we can provide the public chain way lah. Give me a moment, let me find. Yeah. Going to a common application protocol. Oh, that's speed very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
let
is-
me see. Let me see. Can we have a lot of the move so fast I cannot see the questions clearly. Wait, You own public chain is A chain side chain, right? Formed from A chain.
No,
No, no.
absolutely
not,
not.
right?
Yeah, the Huobi chain is an open community. Also, we welcome any person interested in this area and take part in our project.
Right.
Also, it's a community-oriented project, also including the US, A-chain, and something maybe Ethereum, maybe.
Yeah, great. Yeah, just so we are talking about platform coin and the ONT has a great month. So now we will have invite our CEO and the founder of ONT, Jing Li, to join our live chat, our special guest today. Okay, so we use this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, can I have one?
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
hi,
Can you hear
Jing
me?
Li.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can hear you now. Great. Thanks for joining us,
Okay,
Jing
it's
Li.
fine.
Yeah, we have a great sharing last time during our Huobi talk. And my name is Elsa. I'm from Huobi.pro. Today we have a special guest speaker, Dazhi and Zhaofei from Huobi Research. Yeah, so I'll pass the time to Zhaofei to discuss more with you on ONT. Yeah, Zhaofei, please.
Hello, I'm Zhaofei. It's so glad to see you. And we have some questions about the ontology, about the trions. You know, we know that the ontology designed the trions model this month and released the model this month called the C nodes. So we would like to know what's different with the C nodes and the super nodes and what's trions going on.
Okay. Trust is another consensus model or consensus group actually. The seed node is a difference with super node. Yes, this trust is have a POS. You need a stake as be selected to the consensus group. But in trans, they have two otherwise. Even you have just a small stake, you can post your stake for the other node. It's like the voting, but not just the voting. You can put your stake to other nodes. And otherwise, we have our the motivation curve in the consensus model. When you to the final group, the reward will be the similar. That means you need to find a balance between how much token you be stake and the got the reward compared with the reward, so that the seed node will be selected every month or every 2 weeks, and they will be changed sometimes, and will not require the very high the hardware requirements for the seed nodes. So the seed nodes is just kind of a group that will be changed frequently. So actually, the China's consensus group will include maybe the hundreds nodes or even thousands nodes in the whole consensus group. So that is different with the super nodes. Yeah.
So even the normal people could take part in the seed nodes if they have something like the surveys or something. The normal people will take part in, not just the big company like the super nodes to take part in.
Yes, normal people, you also can set your basic hardware. You meet the hardware, the requirements, and you can put your stake and to join be the seed nodes or be the consensus node group. And you also will get rewards. And even you are not in the seed nodes group, just in the standby, I mean the candidates group, you also will get a reward from the consensus group. So everyone can participate in the whole consensus mechanism. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you can go more detailed information. What is the requirement for the hardware for the public act as normal nodes in your system?
We just released. I checked the very details. The hardware we just you can some from the cloud service. You can some basic, not some kind of super service. Okay. You can just a normal service is enough. You can get that from the Microsoft Azure or the AWS or Google Cloud, or you can apply this kind of service. And the cost also is not very high. So based on that, you can, even a normal person, you have the basic token, ONT token, you can also can apply via the ONT seed nodes. Actually, we already got some application from Europe or the others. They just not a big company. They also can join this consensus model. Yeah.
Okay, your system is very open.
Yes. But even open, we still keep the high performance because we just use our public source code to do the test, to do the performance test with a very normal the hardware. We also currently TPS already reached to the 50K to the 70K, so it's quite high performance right now. And in the next phase, we want to keep high performance even in the very normal hardware. Of course, most people better to support a more larger scope, but we want to have a keep open for more participants to can join into the consensus model. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing with us today. Thank you, Jing Li, for joining us today.
Okay.
Yeah, great to hear on the development
okay.
of ontologies. Yep. We wish ontology all the best for the mini launch. Yeah, looking forward. Thank
okay.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thanks for sharing. I think we have a great sharing on platform assets. Maybe we can share, move on our application-based assets. To note this month, so Dazhi, what's an application-based asset? What's the difference between platform and application assets?
Okay, the basic difference is the platform is a technical system. It serves as the operation system for the blockchain, and operation should provide some service for the customer directly. Okay, like give you example for the application assets. As we know, we search the document in the internet by the location, not by content. Yeah. So the question is for the hot web. The web we must invest heavily to improve the efficiency, technology efficiency for this system, and it is the user paying for it at last. So there is a type of the project named decentralized storage. including the IPFS, Interplanetary File System, is began in the 2017. IPFS is a protocol and let us search by the content addressed method, and also there is a token serve as an incentive layer on top of the protocol. Based on the combination of the token and the protocol, they can provide an open and competitive market for the storage. So in this scenario, the crypto asset also means the token represents the rights you use other people's computer on hard disk.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we have what are the top few application project team we can share with our audience?
Yes. Based on our category method, there is around 26 industries, and we can make some business models inside. From the picture, we can see social media, decentralized exchange occupy the most highest share in application area. Also, blockchain infrastructures achieve the largest increase in terms of quantity among all applications. The blockchain infrastructure means technical module similar like the Oracle, similar like the decentralized storage and the computer, and similar like the smart contract audit system. It's just can adhere to the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchain, can improve the technical efficiency. Okay.
Yeah, we can see from next slide. We can see why the payment take up such huge market.
Okay. In the main, the different industry in the application plays shows very different role. Also for the payment, social media, and IoT, Internet of Things project ranked the top 3 in terms of the market cap, and it is continuous for 3 months. Okay, and also in spite of the decline for almost all area in applications, blockchain finance achieved the largest increase in terms of the market cap for 2 months, very differently.
Yeah. What let's say other applications you can see in future? Is it payment no longer dominant in future? The payment wise. So you can see from next slide.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So this is some other progress informations about social media, right? Maybe you can share with our audience about.
If we just cite the category method, maybe it's a little bit abstract and not hard to comprehensive, and I can give some example for the active, which means show the active features in all 26 areas. The first one is social media. Social media. There is six projects I'd like to talk about. First one is Steam. Steam is a famous blockchain project because it is began in the 2013. It's very earlier. Also, the BM is also leader of the project. Also, BM is the US founder, one of the founder of the US. And the Steam has around maybe the information says he reached 1 million users in the May 28. It's very huge users.
Correct.
Okay. Next one is TRX. Also, we can call his Drone. Drone is a project began in the 2017 summer. Also, at first, it just decentralized social media, but before 2 or 3 months, this project find a new position for him. It means they can find a decentralized blockchain-based operating system, which means also in the slides you can see the in May, Drone published the mainnet Odyssey 2.0, and more than 8 agencies have joined the TRX Supernode campaign. and on the 25 June, TRX will transfer to the Tron net. Also, also the GLS is a similar story like the TRX. Also, these two projects is very similar like the US, but in the social media area. And for the Meet Core is building a inclusive blockchain ecosystem. In Zhuo, Core Meet will online the biometric identification modules. For Chunchun, in May, Chunchun opened the register alpha test or R&D perspectives. Also, Chun mainly focused on APP functions. The last one is Ye also will support XRP and the EOS Ye wallet. I mean, okay.
Yeah, well, that's many projects we have sharing here. So any more insights we can share to our audience? From next slides, can we see? Oh, this is a decentralized exchange, right?
Okay. The second area is a decentralized exchange. There is three projects named Cable, 0x, and Airswap. For the 0snap, in the May last month, the Cable, these three projects can support 29, 150, and 63 ERC20 tokens, which means these tokens can traded on the smart contract automatically. No need person participation.
Oh.
Yeah. So for the project progress, the number of there is 60 depths on the 6 steps and the relays on the and 70 relays for the 0x. You know, the relays is can provide the liquidity for the token exchange. It's a special actor in this decentralized system.
Yeah.
Also, the committee for the 0x in May is more than 500. It's maybe it can rank the top 5 in the total blockchain system. For the Cable network, the committee is half of the 0x, and but the Cable network 2.0 will release in June. The last one is the Airswap. Airswap has reached cooperation with MakerDAO. MakerDAO is a stablecoin, which you can stablecoin is use the ETH to set up new tokens. Yeah.
Yeah. So besides, let's say, decentralized exchange, we also have, let's say, data service.
Yeah. The third one is a data service. Data service, there is 4 projects I want to talk about. First of all, is data. Data is a blockchain-based digital data authentication protocol powered by AI and P2P mobile storage infrastructures. In June, the source code of data mainnet will be open to the public for the first time. And then is Enigma. Enigma is a blockchain-based protocol that uses privacy technology to enable scalable end-to-end decentralized applications. Published a secret smart contract protocol on consensus period in May, and will be deliver its main test net in June. The third one is Blazor. Blazor is a high security decentralized database for the database that can scale with users. Since the license beta version has been published in April, the test net of the whole license version will be released in June. The last one is Linkai. Linkai is a blockchain-based credit analyst. You know, there is a so-called blacklist in the lending system and bankings. for in this analysis, this system can share the blacklist information to each other. Yeah, especially for the landing company. The product of Likai for business at client has been published, and it is already to accomplish revenue by now. Also, the Orderline mainland blockchain is going to publish in July.
Yeah.
So we talk about the three areas of the product. Maybe I can share some openness related to these three areas. First is do you think why the decentralized exchange and the social media is so active in the industry? Because I think it's also because belong to ecosystem area. The decentralized exchange is related to the crypto exchange, and the social media, such for the 6 projects we cite above, can provide communication platform for the crypto asset investment. Also, it means this kind of demand is produced by the industry itself, and they must be met by the method based on the blockchain. So its demand is very strong.
Can I say in these words? Because it's just like the everyone would like to connect to each other. So the decentralized exchange and the social media is a way to connect to each other, to establish the way to connect to each other. And the blockchain, the chain means everyone in the same way, the same chain. So these two kind of application to build the connection.
Yeah. Just so we see the projects like say data, they all to go mainland, like say June, July. Why they all want to go to mainland?
Oh, okay. This is another point.
Yeah.
I think the blockchain is a kind of the data technology,
yes.
And we can use blockchain by the higher storage cost and the communication risk, and to reduce the credit cost. So the combination of the blockchain and AI and IoT may be a reasonable business model. For example, based on the blockchain, we can set up an incentive layer and to collect data for the AI model training. Also, we can use the IoT technologies to collect data input for the blockchain business model. So it's all of the infrastructure of the new data economy.
Yeah. Okay. Just so we see the BAT and HT token have a lot. They have a lot of user cases, and we just have a global branding upgrade and a press release of Huobi chain yesterday. I think everyone quite excited about it. Would you like to share more on the Huobi chain and how this will be going and how increase the user cases for Huobi token?
Okay. It's a next point. The Huobi group and just announced yesterday the launch of the Huobi chain project, and also the Huobi Chain Superhero Champion program. With these new initiatives, Huobi is moving toward building a next generation self-regulating and decentralized financial platform. It's a very big vision for the blockchain industry. Also, HT will be upgrade from a general token to a token based on the Huobi chain. Okay. Okay, another project can also be cited in here is the BAT. BAT is a blockchain-based digital advertising system. Its browser named Brave. Brave browser is online and has monthly active user over 2.2 million. It's very huge. most located in the US and EUs. Also in May, the BAT spent 1 million to airdrop to webs and USGs to construct the advertising ecosystem. And also in June, BAT function will be online on mobile platform, and the user can choose paying to watch advertising. Why BAT and HT has so many users in a million scale? I think the reason is all of these two projects, they have the token in the token related to these two projects has the real function in the real scenery. Yeah, compared to the crypto asset, also named the tokens, just can be traded on the exchange. These two tokens, the value of these tokens is get more supported.
Yeah. So yesterday our global branding upgrade, we do share about branding upgrade. We also have Huobi chain and also have HT pairings. So many news update. So the question will come to our audience will be the last Q&A questions will be, what date did Huobi launch Huobi chain? Well, it seems as it's a giveaway question. It's just I mentioned just now, and a lot of people pay attention to it. I repeat one more time. What date did Huobi launch Huobi chain? Okay, so leave your answer with correct format. Just post on the live chat with the correct format so we can identify you. Okay, Huobi UID 123456 and correct answer. Yeah, so this is a giveaway question. We can see a lot of correct answers ongoing. Yeah, so obvious. Okay, thanks so much for your participating. Yeah, great. Okay, so Zhaofei, would you like to, today we've shared a lot about global policies with primary market, secondary market, different categories of all the application, coin, asset-based, platform-based. Would you like to give a summary to our audience? So what's the highlights of the monthly summary? Yeah.
Sure. About the 5 highlights of this conversation, the one is regulation. We can see the regulation from the government is necessary and will set a bridge between the new industry and the huge space. The second one is about the primary market. Just to calm down. Just break rate is about the 3/4 of the whole projects. So just calm down. And the primary and the secondary market have the interaction effect. In the downward market, especially in the May, application decreased most heavily in terms of the total market cap, while platform decreased most less in the term of the average market cap. That's what we described the secondary market. And about the platform, the midnight is very important. Remember why? The market value will be higher than the unlaunched midnight project.
Yeah.
ETH plus EOS occupy about also 3/4 of the market value. Technology and community makes better platform project. We could devote ourselves to the blockchain project, not like the normal internet company, just the business of the other people. And the last one, for application project, the demand for ecosystem project is strong, and the development progress will play a great role in market performance. It's what the Dazhi 老师 talk about the application project.
Yeah. Thanks Dazhi and Zhaofei for joining us today. It's a really fruitful session for believe for all the audience. So before we end, let's check out some questions we have from our audience. Okay, let me have a look. What questions we can have? Wow, there's a lot. Okay, one question from Clear Car. Any plans to provide cloud mining in future? Do you have the plan for cloud mining in
Cloud
future?
mining.
For the Huobi chain or for other projects?
For Huobi chain.
The technology plan is
undecided.
Not not set.
Right.
We just in the beginning. So
Okay.
maybe, do you think it's need? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
How
not.
about other projects? Any idea for the cloud mining in future?
Yeah, I think
It's possible.
yeah, it's
right?
possible. It's
Possible.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the decentralized storage, it's possible. It's
Yeah.
necessary. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Question from Jing. The crypto industry is so fast moving. How can general public like us, like say, keep up with all the news and happening? Any resources from Huobi to recommend? Okay, so for this, maybe we can share. We do have, for example, first we do have Huobi Talk every Thursday, 12 p.m. Singapore time. We have a different projects come over to share share their insights, share the market trends. Then we do have experts like Zhaofei and Dazhi to share them from Huobi view. We do have a Huobi Research, so the reports, everything, right? So we can all share to our client, audience and clients also. So do feel follow up as a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook and so on. Yeah. Okay, see what others. Okay, so okay, this is quite interesting from trainer. So what are your top 3 personal picks for crypto assets? Do you have any favorite, let's say, projects you like? Pay attention, audience. I think this is quite exciting part.
Normally, we don't talk about this
Yeah.
questions, yes. But if you pay a close attention to our live stream, and also we talk some trends in the application, yeah. I think maybe the technique areas, which also means the platform area, you should pay attention to, and also you can choose some areas in the application, which means they have the real usage,
right.
yeah,
Like
real usage, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some concept, platform concept,
Yeah.
the exchange concept, or the World Cup concept.
Yeah. So next question from Wells. Speaking of platform and application assets, which of these you think are most important to the blockchain industry? For the speaking on platform assets and application assets.
It's different for the different time. For nowadays, I think the platform maybe played a great role in the technology efficiency improvement. But at the same time, we don't need to hesitate in the application. We should find some areas and can be applied for firstly, and you can pay attention to these kind of areas, similar like the area cited in the above questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just like if you have a luxury car and you work in the countryside road, you cannot move so fast.
Yeah.
Right. But in the
True.
high speed, that will be. But
Yeah.
so the high speed is very important, and also important is to have the luxury car.
Okay. One more question from Kevin. What do you think is the future of blockchain technology? What we can see for how the blockchain technology will grow.
In the technology, in terms of the technology area, we can think because based on the blockchain, we can set up a new kind of the internet. Yeah, it can provide some individual-based value. Put this sector into the internet. It's maybe a very new generation for the internet. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more question from Brian. In what way will HT function on the Huobi chain? Actually, we just announced this Huobi chain yesterday. So everything is preparing and ongoing projects. But currently for the HT Huobi token application, we can vote for HADAX, we can for point cards, a lot of functions. But for Huobi chain, do we have some insights so far on what will be HT function in the Huobi chain?
Yeah. Also, I think maybe we talk about the possible choice is the meaning for that limitation.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Plans. Okay, what are the future plans for Huobi Research? Any upcoming exciting initiatives for Huobi Research? Any future plans can give our audience a hint?
Right. So we research the market, and we will have the smart chain model to evaluate the each project. So the Huobi Research, one function is to help the Huobi exchange, and another is to research the market. It's two kind of dimensions to do the Huobi Research work.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Dazhi and Zhaofei. Yeah, let's see. Currently, we do have more than 2,000 online watchers. So for the final update on Huobi signature airdrop segment, so let's check out on which tier we have hit. I think we already hit the first tier still. Okay, later we'll double check, confirm that. Please take note, all the tokens will be deposited into a Huobi.pro account within 3 working days after the official announcement is posted on the Medium. Once the winner list is out, a Medium decision is final and non-negotiable. So here is a quick disclaimer. We would like to remind everyone that there are risks involved and users are advised to exercise caution in trading. When in doubt to the action you should take, please consult your solicitors or other professional advisors. And the HADAX updates, some updates on HADAX. The 8th round of the 3rd phase of HADAX voting is currently open for all the voting and will be ended Sunday, June 10 on 1 p.m. Singapore time. Check out on the updates, rules and announcements on HADAX website and start voting for your favorite projects. Also, just want to highlight that voting on HADAX is free and that all the Huobi token used for voting will be fully refunded. So do feel free to vote for your favorite projects. Okay. Lastly, I want to highlight also, Huobi still is hiring. We are hiring. We welcome you. Would like to thank everyone to join us at Blockchain Festival Vietnam last month at end of May. So just to let you know that Huobi.pro is currently hiring in Vietnam as well. So do send your resume to join us at ipadhr@huobi.com. Okay, so that's all from today. From us today. Thanks so much to join us on Huobi Talk. So if you want to find out more and have any questions for us, you can find us on the social media. Join us on Huobi.pro official Telegram. Search Huobi.pro official on Twitter and Huobi_pro. Instagram and Huobi.pro. Check out the links and the description below. Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for joining us Huobi Talk and stay tuned for our next episode for our exciting airdrop segment also. Next Thursday, 14th June. Thanks again for Dazhi and Zhaofei joining us today. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. See you.
Bye bye.
OK 了。
嗯，
哦耶，好，来，咱们也胜利了。
结束了。